Alright, hello people. So today we are going to learn how to make a button in HTML. So today I'm going to be using Komodo Edit 8, and what I've done is I've created a new file and preset it to HTML5, so it sort of gave us a basic layout here of a page. For the title, we're just going to leave that page title. The title would be sort of up here, what shows up, so we'll just leave that just like that. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start a link in the body. Now if you don't know how to make a link, it's just one tag and that's pretty much it. So if you don't know how to do it, it's not a big deal because we'll go over it right now, but it's a handy feature or a nice tool to know. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to start a link tag, which is a href equals and a quotation mark. And you'll notice Komodo finishes the tag for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in the location, because that's what you put here. Now normally you would want to put the location of another file that you would be working on, but since we're just sort of doing a standalone test file here, we don't really have another file, so we're just going to go ahead and put in Google because that works. You can also put in another website if you would like to do that. So once we have our tag here, you'll notice it's going to automatically finish it for me. And the /a is ending a tag. The slash ends it, as you'll notice here. You have the head, then it ends the head. HTML ends the HTML, body, and end the body. So then in between these two tags here, if you just want to make a link, you would type in, we'll just say this is a link. So that would be your link. So if we save this and preview it, you'll notice this is our page here, and this is a link that will take us to Google. So if we go back to Komodo here, this is what a basic link would be. Now all we're going to do to make this a button is we're going to add one more tag, and it's a pretty easy one. It's just called button. Then you're going to want to put type and another quotation mark and button, obviously because we want a button, and then we are going to end that tag. And you'll notice it ended, but it put the button here. Now normally if you were doing this, you would have not put the name in first, and we would put button right here because we want to end the button here inside of the link. So normally you would have started the A and then put the button and then put the name. So now if we save this and we go back to our page and refresh it, we have a button. And it's so whatever you have inside here is now going to show up on that button. So if we click on that button, it's going to take us to Google. So if we go back here, there's also if you want to do a little bit of inline CSS here, you can type in style. Once you have style, then you can do equals quotation mark, and what usually you would use this for as a button is you would want to put in margin. Now what margin is going to do is it's going to allow you to have basically how much room you want to put around the button. So if I wanted to have 10 pixels above it, I would put this here. I think I'm forgetting a quotation mark somewhere. Possibly, yes. Okay, so we're going to save this and go back here, and then if we refresh it, it moves it. Now I have it set to margin in general with 10 pixels. So what that's doing is putting 10 pixels on the top, on the bottom, on the left, and on the right. If you wanted to just put it on a specific side, you could say, for instance, if we just want to do top margin, we could save that, and that would just show us, or that would just put a margin on the top and leave these sides alone. But we want to do all the way around just for fun. So we'll go ahead and save that, and we'll go back over here, and it'll put a 10 pixel margin all the way around. So now this is all the code you need to make yourself a nice little button. And instead of making a whole page here to show you guys how you can integrate buttons, I have already made a test page here. So this isn't anything exciting, so don't get your hopes up here, but it does sort of show you how you can use buttons in a website. And that's not what I want. I want to see it in a real thing. So here you go. You can see we have a title here, and then like a header and a subheader. And so we have, and this is what I was talking about earlier, I have created a bunch of different pages that are all linked together here. So if I have links back here, and we'll check out my home page real quick. But yeah, so these are links to other websites. See, this takes us to ESPN here. And so yeah, that would be how you create a button in HTML. So thanks guys, and I hope this taught you something.